As the war wages on, our coverage continues from the front lines of Ukraine.
That's right, and Fox 26 in Focus is bringing you stories from everyday heroes. Last night, you may remember, we told you about a woman in Houston who is sending humanitarian aid overseas. We're following that aid to Ukraine and talking to those who are receiving it. But first tonight, a former Marine tirelessly fighting on the front lines. Fox 26 anchor Rashi Vats continues her series live in studio with this exclusive tonight.
So you might not really think about this, the scope of what the soldiers are going through in this war. Many of the volunteers fighting against the Russians are former soldiers from around the world. Now, it's very difficult to talk to them because of connection and security issues, but we were able to connect with a former U.S. Marine who gives us a better understanding of what it's like on the front line. We've seen the video and heard the sounds of battle in Ukraine. But what is it like to fight in the thick of this war?
It's just a grind all the time. I haven't showered or washed my clothes in a couple weeks now. You know, it is very tough. That's just like the little stuff. But the hard thing really is just being away from everyone back home but you feel like you're needed here and got to do what has to be done.
That's Bruce talking to us from the battlefield. Because of security reasons, we can share little information about him, but know he's making a big impact. The former U.S. Marine left his 2 little kids and wife more than a month ago.
I just kind of wanted to see what they needed help with. I didn't realize I would be doing as much as I have ended up doing, and I didn't think I would be here nearly this long. But once I saw a lot of stuff that was happening here, I just couldn't really leave.
Are you seeing aid come from the U.S.?
I have seen a little bit of stuff actually come from the U.S. We have a couple AT-4s, which is like a rocket launcher, for us personally.
He's been fighting in Ukraine for 7 weeks.
Just finally got a helmet last week, so that was something. Today we just filled up our water from some spring in the ground and hauled water back over. When I was in the Army, anything you possibly want, the latest and greatest night vision, sights, weapons, we got it. Now a truck pulls up and you unload a couple crates of ammo and guys flock and grab it. And some old machine gun rolls out and everybody's thrilled to death. That's about it.
Although the supply for the necessities is weak, the will to fight for freedom is anything but that.
These guys are really troopers. These Ukrainians have just so much fight in them and just determination to not see their country taken away from them that you can't help but be inspired by that.
And from those fighters, we take you to the ones that are saving lives. A couple of weeks ago, we told you about the local doctors headed out to help with surgeries and other medical needs on the battlefield. Well, we were able to connect with them. You won't want to miss that interview coming up tomorrow at 9 p.m. For now, reporting live in studio, Rashi Vats, Fox 26 News.